and put.
Oh, now he just punched me, goddammit.
Oh yeah.
Now he just punched me.
Okay, he's live on Facebook.
God let go of me, goddamn mother.
I don't know who you think you are, dude.
Who the? What are you doing? You goddamn piece of.
Welcome back to the Here's the Deal channel, where we expose the tyrants who masquerade as protectors and servants of the people. On August 1st, 2021, Jason Dollarhide, his wife, and small child were peacefully deer watching in an area on Lake Thunderbird near Norman, Oklahoma, when, according to Jason, a siren and an out-of-control highway patrol trooper rolled up on the scene, scaring the three fawns away that they'd been watching. During the interaction, Jason got out his camera and began to record.
I guarantee she don't weigh 55 pounds.
No, she weighs 30.
Yeah. So just FYI.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm just checking to see what's up here. You're fine, but by the time we find cars up here, they're either making out or doing other things they're not supposed to be doing up here. So.
Oh yeah, well we were just watching the deer.
Very good, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate you running up here, running them off. I'm sure there is. Oh. That's some bull.
Faking out. What's
I mean, straight up fucking dick, dude. Look at this motherfucker, dude. Listen to that.
What's your ID, young man?
At this point, even Jason's child knew that this cop's ego had been hurt simply because Jason indicated that the trooper had ruined their deer watching experience. Trooper Dennis Dickens, badge number 563 of the Oklahoma Highway Patrol, will now do what badged authoritarians do best: escalate the situation.
I ain't broke the law.
I need your ID, please.
You're tripping, dude.
I need your ID, please.
I've not done nothing wrong.
Okay, let me see your ID, please.
I've not done nothing wrong. You're not getting my
I need to
ID.
see your ID, lady.
She's not done nothing wrong either. We were
Okay.
sitting here watching the deer, and you come up here
You're getting
acting
way out
like
of control.
a maniac for no
You are
reason.
getting out of control, young man.
For nothing.
You're getting out of control.
I've done nothing.
License ID, please.
Someone stole my wallet.
You don't have it with you?
We've done nothing wrong
Are you
but
under
watching
suspension?
it. No, we've done nothing
Yeah,
wrong,
I can
dude.
give you my name.
Okay.
I'm not giving you nothing. This is
I
absolutely
will give you
ridiculous.
my name.
She's the driver of this car, and all that's recorded.
That's fine. I'll get my back up here and we'll get you out of the car in a minute. No problem.
My name is Jason Dollarhide, dude. I mean, drive away, babe. Drive away. You've done nothing wrong, dude. Drive away, babe.
Close your fucking mouth. Shut it.
You've
dude.
done nothing
Jason, Let
wrong.
me see your ID, young man.
Jason
Let me
Dollarhide's
see
my
your
name.
ID. You
I'm
are
not
on
giving.
state property. You must show me an ID. If not, I'll take you in and fingerprint you and find what your ID is.
Like most states, Oklahoma does not have mandatory ID laws, except in a case where the law enforcement agent has probable cause that a person has committed a crime or in an investigation during a justified traffic stop. Here we have Trooper Dennis Dickens operating beyond his own law as he threatens this family.
Show me your ID.
I'm not driving this car. It's on the registration. Run the tag. AD.
It's okay.
I cannot believe the way y'all act around people.
I can move her to the front when we get to the lake if I want to, so she can see the deer that he scared off. She was sitting back there with the seatbelt buckled just like she was supposed to be. No, we're on state property. Not even parked. I was still in drive.
All right, young lady, what's your last name, please?
Dollarhide. Dollarhide.
What's your
Heather.
name and
First
badge number?
Heather.
Initial.
M.
And date of birth.
What's your badge number, sir?
Phone number, please. You're not under suspension, right? You have insurance for the vehicle?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I see that, please?
It's on your phone.
It's on an app.
State
And
laws
when you
require-
run the tag, you'll
State
see
law
it's insured.
requires you to
It
have your
requires-
registration. and
Well,
your
I'm
copy of
recording you,
insurance.
so you're not getting it because this is not. It's just.
You can record him and get to it. At
No,
the
I
same
can't.
time.
Yeah, you go ahead and record it.
Because this is
Dollarhide,
ridiculous.
Is this your vehicle?
Yes, it's owned by me.
Okay. So you're the one's going to get a citation for having the improper language in the back of the car?
The what?
Yeah. You know
Improper language?
Uh-huh.
What improper language?
It's called BITCH. Why is that sticker on the back of your car?
Called BITCH. Why is that sticker on the back of your car?
This is the sticker Officer Dickens intends to now cite and fine Jason for. The Dollarhides and every vehicle owner in the United States who displays any sticker with any message or word is exercising their freedom of speech. Officer Dickens has decided to threaten to monetarily penalize them for that speech.
So you're the one's going to get a citation for having the improper language in the back of the car?
The what?
Yeah. You know
Improper language?
Uh-huh.
What improper language?
It's called BITCH. Why is that sticker on the back of your car? Is that not vulgar?
No, that's freedom of speech.
Oh, no, it's vulgar.
No, behind every bad bitch is a car seat. Yep.
I get the joke, but why do you have to display it?
It's not a joke, it's a fact.
Okay.
Mhm.
Very good.
Yeah, do y'all see how we're being treated?
Vulgar language.
We were
is bad.
watching deer,
Hold that
and this
here.
gentleman pulled up,
Like a maniac.
scared him off.
Mr. Dollarhide, what's your date of birth?
It's all on there when you run it,
What's
dude.
your date of birth, Mr. Dollarhide?
You can't even comprehend what you're talking about. You are breaking the most amendments I've ever seen out of any officer. I've done nothing wrong but tried to watch some deer that you ran off. And then you want to turn around and slam your car and park and throw the lights
Date
on.
of birth, Mr. Dollarhide.
I ain't telling you nothing, dude. You got it all right there on that tag. And I've told you my name.
Okay.
You can go run that and you're going to see everything's fine. Besides my 20 years of getting fucked with by assholes like you. We were watching the deer with our daughter, and this asshole pulls up, and y'all would not believe the 5 minutes I recording. So now I went live because now he's just sitting in his car. I don't know what he's doing. And I'm telling y'all what, I am absolutely sick of the way these police officers treat us people when we're just sitting here trying to watch deer at the lake.
I'm going to park in a parking spot.
So, I mean,
So
I
can
do
turn my
not
car off because-
sick of it.
So we can't go to the
Silly police.
Yeah, silly police. Yeah, he's a silly police. We're not. We're doing nothing wrong. We're parking. For what? You've not even explained to me or her why you've detained us.
Car seat, a proper fitted car seat.
Oh, really now?
That's not why you
That's
pulled
not
up,
why you
bro.
pulled up the first
You
10
can
minutes
play
ago.
that all you want, bro.
I got you 5 minutes worth of
That ain't
recording.
why you pulled
Now
up.
our rights are being violated.
Now, Officer Dickens has fabricated a reason for the stop, saying the car seat is not properly fitted in Dollarhide's vehicle.
And you have not explained to us nothing.
Here, Avery, we're moving your car seat to the back.
Huh?
Oh, motherfucker.
What's that? What's that, sir? I never got your badge number either. This is absolutely ridiculous. Trying to watch deer, and the way you pulled up here and ran them off, I really appreciate that.
And he's gonna treat us like shit because I'm gonna put a car seat. I can't.
I'm recording the sign. Babe, I'm recording the sign, dude. You're tripping. You're tripping, dude! What are you doing?
Step out of the car.
This officer just assaulted me and my husband, and y'all seen it all. We're like,
Hey! Hey, everybody, please help us! Please help us!
that's fine. And guess who's gonna be in the wrong?
No, you were hurting me very bad. You can tell me this over and over. I'm not getting out of this car.
I don't know why you're putting your hands on me trying to knock the phone out of my
Please help
hand.
us! This cop is crazy!
Come
I'm
here,
not
Avery.
stepping out, dude.
Putting his hands
Why
on
are
me
you
trying to
doing
take the
this?
phone out of my hand.
I'm
Well,
not stepping out.
by law,
I'm not getting out.
by
of the car,
law,
dude.
I
You
can
take me
record
to
him.
jail. I ain't done
I don't
nothing
care.
wrong.
Look at my
And you know
finger.
this.
Look at my finger because he put his hands on me. Look at my finger.
Dude, you're hurting me.
And he reached
For
through
no
my car
reason.
while I was in the back seat and tried to take the phone from me. Look at my
I know
arms.
it's not. Because
Step
look
out
at
of the
what
car.
you're doing to me.
Step out of the
Look
car.
what you're doing to me for no reason.
All we were doing was watching deer.
No, I'm not. I'm not stepping out of this car.
And we're gonna stand here and we get about 15 officers here, and then we're gonna do it.
Bring them on. Bring
Bring
them
'em
on,
on.
because you don't know who you're f***ing with, bro. Bring them on.
This is ridiculous.
Bring
I've
them
been walking
on. Bring
around.
them all.
I
Bring
tried to record
bring
this
Norman.
fine.
Bring Purcell. Bring Noble. Bring Highway
You're
Patrol.
hurting
Bring
me
State Trooper.
bad.
Bring them all. Let's bring them all.
No, you're not.
You're gonna get in trouble.
No, you're gonna get in trouble, bro.
You're hurting me, goddammit. Stop.
You're doing it.
Dude, you're hurting me so bad. I'm fixing to
You're
start
doing
punching
it.
you.
If you will step out of the car, this will stop.
Step out of the car for what?
Step out of the car.
For
I don't know
what?
who the f you think you are, bro. You put your hands on me and my husband because you're a little bitch. Because we're recording you. Guess what? By law, yeah, I can record you.
It's apparent to every normal person who watches this video that there is no reason for Trooper Dickens to go hands-on and use his authority to intimidate a family who is harming no one. Unbelievably, things will only get worse from here.
And by law, I can have bitch on the back of my window because behind every bad bitch is a motherfucking car seat.
Better stop,
Get it
dude.
straight, bro.
Step out of the car.
Stop. Babe, go around and beat
Come
this
here,
dude
Avery.
down. I am bleeding.
Come here, Avery.
I'm
Avery,
bleeding.
come here. I want you to get away
I'm
from there.
bleeding, dude.
Me and my husband and my daughter are at the lake watching deer because by law we can. There's a sign right here. There's a sign here. Let me show you the sign. I pulled right past this sign. Didn't even get my car in park yet. What does this sign say? This wildscape area is provided for the benefit of wildlife what? Visitors who enjoy watching. If you would like to donate money to enhance and improve this area, please stop by the park office or nature center for details. And let me tell you guys what, we were sitting here and we were watching the deer, and he pulled up out of nowhere. That officer assaulted me too, sir. You can believe anything you want. I have it all on live Facebook. I'm live on Facebook right now. Here, I'll call 911 for me. It's okay, Avery. Anyway, we were watching deer and he pulled up and blew his horn and said that, what are you guys doing here? We said, we're watching deer. He said, well, people are usually here making out. Well, that's not what we're doing. He said, well, why do you have prerogative violence language on the back of your car? And we said, what are you talking about? This is why he pulled up to us, because he thought we were smoking. But he has my husband in handcuffs in our car. He walks up and puts.
Oh, now you just punched me, goddammit.
Oh yeah.
Now you
Okay.
just punched me.
Okay. He's live on Facebook.
Goddammit, let go of me, you goddamn motherfucker.
I don't know who you think you are, dude.
Who the? What are you doing? You goddamn piece of fucking shit.
Dude. You and who the f do you think you are, dude?
Go ahead, get out. Go ahead.
Oh, I thought you wanted him out. He's out.
You gonna turn this into a weapon?
Thought you wanted him out. He's out. You asked him out of the car. He's out.
Get out.
This state trooper assaulted me and my husband live on Facebook. So y'all go back and watch this. Tried to knock the phone out of my hand. I don't know how many times, but it didn't work. Didn't work. Here, let's see all your blood.
Right here, baby.
Look, he put my husband in handcuffs inside of my
Oh
car.
my God, dude.
Reached through the window and handcuffed
Come
him.
over here and talk to me.
Get your bitch out of your car.
No.
And call your supervisor.
Nope.
Call your supervisor.
Nope.
Where's my phone? Call 911 with it. Why are you trying to take my phone? You Too bad the keys are around my neck, huh? He tried to look for those too.
He's a fucking liar.
Call
I'm telling
911.
you what, you're a fucking... Hey, Belfast!
You on it with 911?
I'm telling you, this piece of shit called. Hey, help me! This piece of shit called me.
We're at the lake. We are on Alameda,
India Point, please help us.
right past Twin Bridges.
Please help us.
Help!
I'm not playing. He's a fucking crazy cop.
He's assaulted both of
My
us.
wife, I'm not playing. I'm begging for a supervisor. I got 10 minutes, 20 minutes worth of video, and he's still sitting here beating me up and shit. Oh my God.
For no reason.
No reason. We were looking at deer, and he comes driving up in here.
He's been telling us that for 30 minutes.
Dude, he's a fucking maniac. Help me,
Yeah,
please.
well, there ain't no backup coming because he just wanted to put his hands on people.
Fucking maniac.
And it's all live on Facebook.
Please help us. I'm begging you.
You know what? That sign right there says that we can sit there and watch deer. And he pulled up and said that we can't sit there and watch deer. We were moving. And then he pulled us over and said that I had a cuss word on the back of my car. Everyone cusses.
I'm telling you, please help us.
That's not, the back of my car says bitch. It's freedom of speech. My car can say bitch. That's not illegal.
Give you a ticket.
A ticket for what? He wasn't trying to give me a ticket.
Well, he would have eventually.
No, you're wrong. You weren't here. It's all live on Facebook. You just need to go the on, dude.
Yeah, you got a nice belt on you, lady.
Fuck off, you fucking old bastard piece of shit.
Right.
Fuck off. Fuck off and die.
No, you're going to die, but the way you're
Fuck off, you little bitch.
die alone.
You. You'll die way before I do because you're a fucking old bastard. Getting in shit that you don't belong in. Someone's gonna blast your ass real quick, mother.
Crazy ass cop. Watch the 5 minutes of video we got and you see why.
Yeah, but your wife there is really a nice lady.
I am. I'm very nice to people that are nice to
That
me.
dude did to me for no reason.
Different language.
You.
What the
Fuck
old
you.
tells you is real.
No,
Are you really gonna chase him around the car?
I'm telling y'all, this is something. We were looking at deer, dude, and this dude pulled up and ran him the fuck
That's
off.
so funny. This dude's live on
We have all
Facebook.
the videos.
We've been live on Facebook
I mean,
the whole
we have
time
all
he's been
the
fucking doing it all, dude.
I mean, he is acting like a maniac from the moment he pulled up here.
Lying to us,
Lying
telling
to
us
us.
backup's coming.
I mean, you are not lying. I have from the.
We asked for backup and he told us they were coming and they're
I
not.
begged for a cop.
Until
Oh,
we
he said,
called
"Fuck you.
911.
You ain't getting shit. I mean, it's unreal. I mean, my kid.
Why you got cuss words on the back of your car?
Yeah, that's
Because I can. It's freedom of speech. And guess what?
Please help
Behind every bad bitch is a mother car
me.
seat.
I'm fucking bananas. I mean, this is ridiculous.
He's put his, I don't know, hands on me. I don't know how
one
many
hand go
times.
far because he's fucking a straight up bitch. Oh my God, please somebody get here.
Send an
What
ambulance.
is your fucking badge number,
Send an
dude?
ambulance.
What is your badge? Yeah, where's medical at? You got medical?
Yes, he
on the
does.
way?
Who are you to
Fuck, I
decide
know.
whether he needs medical or not?
Fucking piece of shit.
I need medical.
What is wrong with you?
I need medical.
What's wrong with you? What is
Go
wrong with
ahead.
you?
You don't go to jail for that. They've been in my life since I was 5. You need to get your shit straight. I know the law, bitch. You don't. I've been in the courthouse more than you probably.
My face. Dude, this fucking cop beat my
Oh, I'm
ass.
gonna go to jail because he's
We're
calling
on
state
Alameda.
services because my kid was buckled in the front seat in a car seat.
It's not gonna go good, babe.
Oh well.
Kid, are you a supervisor? Please get a supervisor here, mammy. This cop has gone crazy, yo. This cop has gone fucking crazy. Because we were recording deer and he's running upon us, man. He's ridiculous.
I got one handcuff on him.
No,
Got away
for
from
nothing.
him, and he will not calm down. He will not submit to what I've asked him to do.
I've submitted to everything you've asked me to.
He keeps getting him out of the car.
Because of you, dude.
All you gotta do is step out and
No,
ask.
I didn't.
Sir, can you get out of the car? It don't work that way.
I love you.
You're gonna get 15 more cops here.
Why don't you just calm down, dude?
Oh, now you're gonna tell him to calm down? After this been going like this for a while? Don't get close to me. Don't get close to me. Don't get close to me.
I'm not walking any closer to
Okay,
you.
step back. Step back.
What a pussy ass motherfucker.
Get back.
There you go. That's how you talk to me.
Claire, what's going on? Tell me
They're
why.
still wondering.
Can I talk to you because he's irate?
Step back over
Okay,
there.
sorry.
Just stay
She was
back
the
over there.
driver.
I'm sorry.
He pulled up and started to shiver feet. I've done nothing wrong. I can't
Gotta give me his driver's license or ID. Doesn't matter.
For what? You have to break the law. Without ID.
No,
Yes, you do.
no, you don't. I can check, make sure you don't have warrants.
I don't have my ID. I gave him
Man, I
my
hate
name
that
and everything
dude.
that I had.
It's almost been 2 years.
Man,
And have you sit on the curb?
listen, I'm gonna sit right here in my car because
Why are
he's
you
assaulting
banging
me.
me?
That's fine. I'll lock myself up.
Well, sit right there for me.
No, ma'am, I'm sitting right here.
Sir, it's too dangerous.
Yeah, y'all ever put torture cuffs on yourselves?
I need you to sit on the curb.
I'm sitting right here, ma'am.
You can sit right by the car.
Listen,
Look, man, just make it easier on yourself and sit right
I
there on
have
the curb.
I've been broken out of a car. I've been ejected. I'm not sitting on that curb. I'm not sitting on that curb. I have disabilities from all my whole body.
Well, let's go sit right up there where it's higher then.
Babe,
So you don't have to get on the ground.
listen,
Right up there.
ma'am,
That'll work right there.
ma'am, I'm this is absolutely ridiculous for what I've been done to today. That cop is a maniac. I'm telling you what, that cop is completely in the wrong.
Okay.
But for what I've just been gone through in the last 20 minutes, I need his supervisor.
Well, we're
He-
different departments. But
Yeah, I know.
Stay calm.
Keep him away from me. He's assaulting me over and over and over. He is assaulting me and my wife. I am not doing nothing with him, dude. He has got me bleeding and hurt for watching deer.
I need to know what happened.
You go away, dude.
He's not even bothering.
Yeah, he is. He's too close.
Here, you want to go over to my car where it's cooler?
I want
Yeah, I
his
think I wish I would
supervisor
have
and EMS
got up and
here.
went to her car at that
And the
point.
news. I
Know
want
what was
every
about to
news
happen.
channel. My lawyer. I mean,
Well, let's go over to my car, okay?
there's.
All right, you got your show.
Yeah, they News Channel 4. Assault on an officer. Assault and a transfer to jail. That's what they just said. We need EMS here and his supervisor, please, fellas. No, he assaulted me and my wife. We have 5 minutes worth of video. That officer right there, whatever his name and badge number is, he has lost his mind. I need EMS here, please, guys. He's a dude. I don't even need to be in handcuffs, sir. He is. Hey,
It's still gonna record. It's still gonna record.
Hey, Mom!
Stop being a bitch. You hear me? You need to listen to us. This is our show. You're gonna do what we say. Do you understand me?
Dude,
Do you understand me?
I am hurt.
Okay, the ambulance is coming.
Stop!
Are you gonna listen?
Stop hurting me.
Are you gonna listen and do
You're
what we say?
hurting me.
Are you gonna listen?
Stop hurting me.
Yes or
dude.
no?
Stop hurting me.
Are you gonna listen?
Stop hurting me.
Listen.
Why are
and
you
I'll
hurting
stop.
me for no reason?
Because you're not listening.
I am listening. I've asked for a supervisor. Y'all.
He'll be here in a minute. Once you
Please
chill the
let
hell
go.
out.
Please, I was calm.
No,
You got
you're gonna
here.
put your hands on your back like you're supposed to,
Listen,
and then I'll
dude,
get you an ambulance and
You're
anything
hurting
else
me
you
for
want.
no absolute reason.
Because you won't listen.
I was sitting here calm as could be.
Okay.
I was calm as could be, guys.
Okay. You're not listening. That's the
Yes, I
that's
am.
the no, you're not.
Because I've been assaulted by a police officer. You think I'm going to trust Oh, why you doing that?
Because you're not listening, bro. Put your hands behind your back.
Stop my arm.
Put your hands behind your back. Oh, God. Okay.
I have a fucking blown out shoulder. Please stop.
Put your other hand
Please
behind your back.
stop.
Other hand
Put
behind
your-
your back.
Put that behind your back.
Other hand behind your back.
I'm trying, but y'all are doing it all wrong. Oh my God, dude. Fuck every goddamn one of you fuckers. Dude, y'all are some fucking
Lock these things and
fucking pussy ass.
Okay.
Fucking.
I have not. I was waiting to get this part done.
Stop fucking hurting me.
stop. Stop.
I'm
Stop
not.
resisting.
Stop.
I'm not. Y'all are doing this shit. Y'all are doing this shit for no goddamn fucking reason. What in the fuck is wrong with you guys?
You're not listening.
I'm laying here, been smashed by
Okay.
five of
You have
y'all.
this leg. Yep, go ahead.
Oh my God.
Hey, I'm gonna put you on your butt,
No,
but you're gonna listen.
I've been listening,
Okay,
dude.
roll over onto your butt.
Oh,
Okay, now sit up. Okay. Now take a
I'm
listen.
taking her to jail.
every goddamn one of y'all.
This is ruthless recording.
What are
me.
you doing?
You're being searched because you're under
Being just
arrest.
like
Give
him,
my
he's
wife
still-
my wallet,
keeps
dude.
showing up. Now she's being-
Why
Have
would
you,
we
did
get- why
you
would
get
we-
all this? I hope you got all that, dude. This is absolutely ridiculous. Why are you forcing my neck? You piece of shit. Dude, y'all are crazy. You're a fucking crazy piece of shit.
Dollarhide,
You,
look this
dude.
way. Now,
Off.
now I got you on my camera.
Good, you fucking assaulting ass piece of shit, bitch.
Well, I'm gonna
I got
restate it.
7-8 minutes worth of your bitch ass.
I'm gonna restate to you. You're under arrest.
For what?
Well, for one, not listening to lawful order. Two, resisting arrest. Three, assaulting an officer when you try to kick me in the face.
Why
So-
you gotta take my shoe?
So we're gonna go from there.
Kick
And,
wind to what in what face?
And I'm
You're
gonna
crazy.
be debating about what I'm gonna do about your female companion and child.
That's my wife and daughter.
Okay, wife and daughter. Why wasn't she properly seatbelted in the seatbelt system?
We were at the lake.
Okay, but
Oh,
she still
what?
needs to be in a proper car seat with a 4-point
She
harness.
is in a proper car seat.
No,
To your standards.
that's state law.
Okay, well, state law requires me to break the law for you to ID me too.
I don't think so.
That's your opinion.
No, that's why no.
No, that's your opinion. You're stupid as dude. I cannot believe the way you come up here over some beer. You are ridiculous, dude. We got 20 minutes worth of video, so get ready. You will be on the news. You can take me to jail. I don't care, dude. But
Oh yeah,
you
we're
did
going,
me
we're
wrong.
going to jail.
That's fine. I didn't do nothing wrong.
Look,
You're stupid.
regardless of what
You're
you say about
stupid.
law enforcement, there's still a process of how to behave,
I didn't
how
do nothing
to
wrong.
interact with law enforcement.
You're the
When
one
somebody
that treated
asks
me
you
like
for your
shit
driver
the
license-
whole time. I don't
No.
give a fuck what you
No,
say.
I have not. I have not.
You
cut-
treated me like shit the whole fucking time,
I
dude.
haven't raised my voice.
Bro, we have
haven't-
5 minutes worth of video of
I
your
haven't
stupid
cussed
ass.
you. I haven't said one negative thing to you other than you're not compliant. Quit resisting.
Listen to your
Yeah.
lies in front of all these other liars.
No.
She's the only one that has a fucking proper head on her fucking shoulders.
Yeah.
You know
she's
why?
good.
Because she was compassionate, and every one of y'all is fucking beefed up assholes.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't have to say anymore.
Yeah.
Uh,
Good fuck, dude.
who can I get to volunteer to transport him in a cage unit?
Go ahead. I'm the North Deputy today.
On the shots heard at 120th and Mary Lane. I do want to
Get a
contact
goddamn
him.
thing
It
wrong.
is also agricultural.
Fucking bleeding everywhere.
He'll be en route when he closes off the other call.
I'm gonna go talk to her real quick and see if she'll be better with me this time.
Get his ID.
She's been better with you the
Hey,
whole
never gave it
time.
to me.
That's your wallet?
People ain't act like this when they're under the influence or something.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
When they act like a
Rational
fuck
people
sucking
don't
fuck,
act like
you go
that.
fuck yourself. Because 20 years I've been getting fucked with by the
On November 3rd, 2021, Jason Dollarhide received a letter from Captain Mike Sharp, badge number 31. The Oklahoma Highway Patrol has concluded its internal investigation of your complaint regarding the actions of Trooper Dennis Dickens. After a review of the completed investigation, I found that Trooper Dickens did not violate department policy or state statutes. I regret that your encounter with the Oklahoma Highway Patrol was an unfavorable occurrence for you. Our agency constantly strives to provide a safe and secure environment through courteous, quality and professional services. Feel free to contact this office if you have any further questions or concerns. This letter will serve to conclude the department's investigation of this incident. Respectfully, Captain Mike Sharp, Troop Commander. As of the recording of this video, this is Jason's last update regarding the incident.
This was filed August 2nd, 22, 1-year anniversary of the tyrants attacking me and my family at the deer watching area. I didn't hear nothing for months. Then I got this. So I went up there because a summons I thought was included. I went through a processing service, and those are pretty sure 100% completed now. On December 13th, I followed that and the summons. On January 26th, the city of Norman responded. Then on the 27th of January, the city of Norman also responded. I responded back. I responded with plenty of answers. They pretty much threw the highway patrol guy under the bus saying they were there on assistance. But you see in the video, they hop out, call me a bitch, and tell me this is their show, and they're going to hurt me until I listen over and over and over. So, but here we are. It ain't easy, but it's getting done.
If there are further updates, I'll be sure to let you know. Leave your thoughts about this in the comments below.
Okay, so we got Jason Dollarhide actually with us here and now, so I want to bring him on right now. Jason, how you doing, buddy? Oh, I think you're still. Hold on, let me take your. Make sure your mic's not muted. There you go. Can't unmute because you got it muted.
There it is. Good morning.
Oh, who's the princess right there? Was that the deer? Was that the deer watcher?
Yes, that was Avery.
Wow. So you know, Jason. Oh, she's so adorable. My goodness. I want to show the people what we have here. Right behind me, it says Dollarhide versus Dickens right here. So this was the federal civil rights lawsuit that Jason filed. And so I want to show that against, and the cop's name was Dennis Dickens. Is that correct?
Yes.
I mean, can you even imagine having a name like Dennis Dickens and he behaved the way that he did? That was absolutely incredible. So, Jason, where are we now? We watched all that. What's going on now?
They've filed a bunch of motions to dismiss. They've been, because there's, like 15 tyrants named in the lawsuit. Some of the names are going to change because we're filing I've hired an attorney's came on board. Jim Conrady, he's came on board. They're shocked by that.
Who's Jim Conrady? Just because I'm not from Texas, I don't know where
Oklahoma.
Oh, I'm sorry, Oklahoma. And so is Jim, what's his name again?
Jim Conrady. And
Jim Conrady is a good civil rights lawyer or defense attorney for you?
He's been doing law for almost 50 years.
Mm-hmm. And this is plain as day a civil rights violation. You sued him here. The people can see the docket behind me on Justia. What did you sue them for exactly?
Color of law, 1983. I got it right here.
He sued him under a U.S. Code 42, 1983. He sued him for a violation of his First, Fourth, and 14th Amendment rights, is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
So that's if by looking at the video and not having studied the lawsuit, I can tell you that plain as day, it's a First, Fourth, and 14th violation all day long. He didn't get due process. He didn't get anything that you're supposed to get from the government who's supposed to serve us. They are servants to the people. So
yeah.
So now yesterday you said that you had a court date, and what happened in that court date?
City of Norman. I've made several videos of cops coming right here to my house, and I've ran them all the way to their car, tell them fuck the police, they won't answer my questions, so I turn it up to,
Yeah.
I mean, when you stand there and physically ask them something, they just have a good day. And I've made several videos.
Let me jump in here real quick, Jason. So you know, you guys see me turn it up on these piggies. It's so funny, you know, so much criticism for being rude to pigs, but yet they will stalk you, track you, hunt you, arrest you for nothing, pull you over for following too close so your blinker didn't work. And then if you didn't pay a ticket from 1989, you're going to go to jail today in front of your daughter. They're going to cuff you. They're going to take your child, give the child to Department of Family Services. It's a they have no humanity. But if Jason's rude to the pigs or I'm rude to the pigs, people are like, you're being rude to the pigs and they're just doing their job. Did they just do their job for you, Jason? Is that what happened right there?
Yeah, but I mean, if they were trying to change my bank account.
Well, so what happened yesterday? We got some wins. Let's tell the people about those wins.
Well, let's back it up 2 weeks. I had till May 18th to file for any paperwork for my trial. So like for subpoenas, witnesses, blah, blah, blah. Well, I went down there and filed 9 subpoenas. Even my wife was one of them. A bunch of police officers.
Oh, I lost him.
The wreck. And they called me yesterday. I almost didn't answer because it said Norman Police. Like, hello? Oh, this is the city attorney's office. We've talked to witnesses and we've looked the facts over, and we're just going to go ahead and dismiss all 3 cases. And I kind of was like, why? Let's go to trial, motherfuckers.
I'll tell you why they released them. They released them because of the 2022 Supreme Court case called Thompson versus Clark, which means that if they were going to prosecute you for crimes that you didn't commit, then a guy like me would come along and go, hey, you know, I got a team of people. We could probably write you some paperwork if you wanted to look it over and sign it. And then what we do is we come in and we help you. And so they knew that there's a lot of people watching and that there's people like myself. And I'm not that talented. I know people. I got a team of people who are talented. And we would help you file for malicious prosecution. So they would be getting sued again. And this time you would be naming the prosecutors in that federal civil rights lawsuit. Yeah. So all the charges against you were dropped? All charges? You don't have any charges?
Yeah, this is the dismissal. And then and you just, I don't know, you see it's changed now. Now it says filed in Cleveland County because I took the municipal and went right over to the county courthouse. And it on the wall, it says it is a felony to file a sham process with the clerk. Well, what Mona Springfield did when she walked into that courthouse and got a VPO against me because they wouldn't file no assault and battery. She even tried to file stalking on me. They denied that. Then January, she went and filed a VPO. I had to get a shot in my neck from a car wreck. I couldn't make it to the VPO thing, so they granted it. Well, here we are. I filed for vacancy yesterday, and I'm about to turn that. And if they don't file charges on her, they better dismiss everything against me because it says clearly on the wall, it's a felony to file a sham process with the clerk. And having 2 assault and batteries and leaving the scene of an accident that I know I didn't cause, dismissed, that's no grounds for a VPO. And they granted this wrongfully just because of who I am. When I walked in that judge's secretary, she treated me like shit yesterday. Wouldn't even let me see the judge. I walked out there. She was like, I'll call a deputy. Fucking call him. I walked out, man. But I'm so glad, man.
But you're no longer facing criminal charges.
With the assault and batteries, the only thing I got going is a few things in county. Right. And it's put off till August.
And that
of course they put me off.
That doesn't have to do with this case. The charges,
none, zero.
The charges from Deputy Dick, they are dismissed. When he charged you with crimes and wrongfully arrested you, the crimes that he charged you with are now dismissed. Is that correct?
Not on the Dickens.
Not on the Dickens. Okay.
No, this is a completely separate thing.
Okay. Oh, so the cops.
I still have that hurdle to jump.
Right.
Every time it's almost been 2 years. Every time I go to court, they put me off 3, 6, or 9 months at a time. Every time.
So
I've been to court 15 times already.
So, are you telling me that the cops in your area are targeting you and charging you with crimes all the time?
Retaliation. I've gotten a window broken out of a car, and it was put on video from an Elkhorn landscaping company. The police show up. My wife pulled up there. The dude's standing there with a bloody hand. Cops didn't arrest him. Wow. Then I go get a police report, and it does say I'm the victim, but they never arrested the guy. I filed it under my insurance. The insurance paid it all off. Why should my insurance pay for it for his fault? So now I just got to go down to the courthouse and file a lawsuit. But of course, I got to spend $167 out of my pocket. You know, once again, I'm the one that's out the money, and then I'm waiting for the system.
Right. So, you know, what I want to reiterate here is that in Norman, Oklahoma, the police are targeting this man. So if there's other people in Texas, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, Ohio, California, Oregon, Florida, Washington, wherever you live, if the cops are targeting you, you've got to start to document it and narrate exactly what they're saying, exactly what they're doing. If the cops are following you and harassing you and you just film cops driving down the road, I don't know what's happening. Whereas if you pull out your camera and you say, the cops are following me again, they're right behind me, they've been following me now for half a mile, I pulled my phone out and started filming them, just like they scream, stop resisting, so that they can beat on you. And then when you listen back to the audio, it says they're screaming, stop resisting. The body cam is flush to your back or to your chest, so you can't see what's really happening. You can just hear them saying, stop resisting. So we need to hear you narrate, the cops are targeting me. They're following me right now. I took a left on 7th Street. He took a left on 7th Street. I took a right on Main Avenue. He took a right on Main Avenue. I need to hear it on your video so that we can then sue them. But if you don't have it on video and you're not narrating it, Jason's case is a slam dunk. He was narrating the entire time, weren't you? You hear him. Now he's grabbing me. Now he's trying to pull me out of the window. Now he's going after my wife. You can hear him narrating the entire thing. Without your narration, we only have the perspective that we're hearing is from the cop where he's screaming, stop resisting. And he's screaming, I'm not resisting. You're just attacking me.
If I would have missed 15 seconds, I've looked at that video over and over, bro. If we would have missed 15 seconds of that cop at our window from there till his lights were on, if we would have not had that 15 seconds or maybe 16 seconds, they would have been like, what do you mean? That cop was pulling y'all over and you started recording.
It would look like a different video. He had the video recording upon the interaction, meaning that your camera's got to come out the moment you see the copper. You don't wait.
He was obliterated, oblivious to that camera. Just.
Well, because there's no accountability, Jason. Because there's no accountability, it doesn't matter if the camera's on or not. The cop's not going to get in trouble. The supervisor's not going to get in trouble. It's starting to change a little bit, but we're still calling criminal cops wrongdoings. It's not wrongdoings. It's criminal. He criminally assaulted you, criminally attacked you, and that Deputy Dick, whatever his name is, he should be charged for attacking you, bro. Absolutely.
A few weeks ago, another gentleman at Lake Thunderbird at the same area got arrested by Dennis Dickens. Well, he's got a new thing going on, and he is in the same. I hooked him up with my lawyer. So now my lawyer has not one my case against Dennis Dickens, but another one in the same county at the.
His internet is a little shoddy. He'll be right back. So now Dickens has got another case. You want to see something really funny? Is when you take a look at this behind me here, this Dollarhide versus, and then you can see over here where it says Dennis Dickens, right? So did I lose you, Jason? Are you back?
No, I'm here.
So
I think
now, so in the beginning of the video, Deputy Dickens is saying to you, people come up here to make out. So is the reason Deputy Dickens is spending so much time there so that he can find somebody making out? Is he trying to spy on couples? Because just so you know, I'm a Gen Xer. We drove up to the water tower. We drove up to the lake. We drove down to Marathon Road, you know, as young people, so we could go and make out. It was a very normal thing. So is it illegal to make out at the lake in Oklahoma? Is that against the law?
no, not at all.
Okay. So why is he trying to criminalize people having romantic time together at a lake? As long as they're not being lewd and having sex in their car, then why can't you go to the lake and make out with your girl or with your guy or with your they, them, whatever you are? Why can't you?
Especially in a deer sanctuary. I mean, it's a quiet, peaceful area.
Right.
I mean, there's even a deer stand. I mean, if you wanted to go up in there and chill, you can.
What's the name of that, the lake over there?
Lake Thunderbird.
I'm going to pull it up and pull up some pictures here. You know, I think that overall, people need to start in that area. They need to start asking, why is Dennis Dickens going to that lake? Why is he going there? What crimes is he stopping? If people are
since his crash in 2013 of the plane, and then he was awarded a Purple Heart in his head, is not right. He's like stationary at that lake. I didn't find this out till just about a month ago when I found out about this Jeffrey Acer guy that got arrested as well by Dennis Dickens.
Boy, it's beautiful.
So,
it sure does look like a wonderful place that you would spend some times with your sweetheart.
Yeah, pictures. There's some beautiful pictures to be taken out there.
I'm just not sure what the crime is and why he's spending so much time worrying about people making out. Like, what's the deal? Is Dickens a pervert or something? Like, what's his deal? Why is he continually trying to target people? And he even says people come here and make out. Okay, well, let's say he's telling the truth. What's wrong with that? How is that a bad thing?
I think he's stuck in that car all the time, and I think he don't have a good time at home. So when he leaves, he goes out and makes sure everybody else don't have a good time, and he has a badge to say he can do that. I mean, that's what I guess gives him the credibility. Just like his boss sending me a letter saying that dude didn't break no policy. Well, you and 1.6 million other people watched this video. I guess he hasn't seen it, you know.
You know, let's talk about that. You know, the letter from Mike Sharp, is he still the man in charge over there?
I've never got no response back. Even it clearly states in that letter, if you want to reach out to this office,
right?
I've reached out.
I've done my reaching out. Let me drag that back a little bit so we can see the letter here, because he puts his information here if you want to reach out.
Contact this office if you have any further questions or concerns. This letter will serve to conclude the department's investigation of this incident. Respectfully, Captain Mike Sharp, Troop Commander. As of the recording of this video,
I don't see a number on there. I would have the internet do what it does, because I want people to ask him how he saw what Deputy Dick did, and he didn't see his rights. I mean, you know, the other day I told a copper, you know, I misquoted the other day on Las Vegas Boulevard. He was trying to tell me I couldn't interrupt him, and I meant to say Houston versus Hill, and I said Cohen versus California, but the dunce cap cop had no idea. So, you know, you have a right from both Cohen versus California 1971 and Houston versus Hill 1987. Cohen versus California says, I can say, hey, you dirty pig mother, you can go down and suck my, right? You could say anything you want, Cohen versus California 1971. 1987, Houston versus Hill, you can interrupt the cops when they're talking to anybody. It says in the holding of the 1987 of Houston versus Hill from the Supreme Court, it says that you have a right to interrupt the cop. So your voice cannot be silenced. And this is the teachings of John Locke's liberty. The very first liberty that you're born with is your voice. And if you can't be born crying or screaming, if you can't speak in any situation, then you don't really have any liberty. And that's the principle of the 1987 of Houston versus Hill. You can interrupt him. You can say anything you want. You can talk over him. You do not have to shut up. That is such.
I don't have a handbook and policies and guidelines that I got to follow. I'm a free moving American tax-paying citizen. You know, I thought we was in the land of the free, right?
Yeah, you should.
If you sign up for that job, you have a lot of stuff you're supposed to follow. As a taxpayer, you get away with that.
Right. I just don't have any. It's really hard to respect any of these guys. It's just so hard. You know, the other day, the interaction I had, I emailed that cop and asked him, have you reached out to anybody there in city officials or city council members to talk about what's happened? Have you been to a city council meeting and got those city council members during public comments and said, did you see what happened to me? And have you taken any action?
That's probably a good idea. I wonder how I can get my video played of like right when Norman rolls up, like at a city council meeting, be like, hey, wow, did you ever see your officers? Look, that gentleman right there. Oh, that's me. Handcuffed on the ground, asking for medical because this officer made me bleed and they're going to tackle me? Oh, that's your officers, you know? But they didn't have to write no report or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like when I went down to Norman to get reports, they're like, oh, Norman, no, there wasn't an incident at the lake. Oh, there wasn't? You know what I'm saying? I got emails of that.
That's what
they're
they
like,
said.
oh, you might want to. They said, you might want to check with the Cleveland County Sheriffs because we don't have no record of an incident at Lake Thunderbird. And then I'm like, got this on email. You know what I mean, bro? Like that's filed in the lawsuit. I assure you.
Oh, send it to me. I want to see that.
It's probably on one of those PDFs. I'm sure of it.
So what happens next? What is next? What is the next court date you have? And what's going on in your federal civil rights lawsuit?
Jim Conrad came aboard. Out of all the tyrants, they have like General Counsel of Oklahoma represents them. There's like a whole bunch of there's like 9 or 10 attorneys on that side that have filed paperwork and motions to dismiss. Well, when Jim Conrad come on board, the one Cleveland County sheriff, he hired his own lawyers out of his own pocket. He don't even want, because he started talking. He said, I have nothing. He said, I was pulled up there to take Mr. Dollarhide to jail. I have nothing to do with nothing. I pulled up and all I did was transport Mr. Dollarhide. He even says he was compliant. He rolled down the window. He gave me air. He said, I've done nothing to Mr. Dollarhide. I want nothing to do with these cops. So he's hired his own lawyers. So like my lawyer said, he's probably started talking because he don't want his career fucked up. He knows, one of them knows out of 15 of them, one knows it was wrong. And that's all it takes.
Which one hired the lawyer? What's his name?
Cannon. He's a Cleveland County deputy. The only deputy that was for Cleveland County sheriffs. And then the rest were Norman, a whole bunch of Norman officers, two highway patrols at the end, and then the park ranger.
So you sued him then because he was on the scene and he failed to intervene. Is that correct? Is that why you sued him?
Yes. Anybody. I should have added the ambulance people, but I never got 0 names, dude. Still haven't. The medical that pulled up there, even I know there was a chick looking me dead in my face like, "Are you okay?" No, I'm not fucking okay.
So you know, let's talk about that. You know, how hard was it to accept that you were telling the other cops, this guy's out of control, he's attacked me, he's attacking me and my family, and then to see the good cops throw you on the ground, and he even calls you a bitch. I mean, what is that like? I know what it's like, but I want the people to hear from you. What is that like when you're saying this Deputy Dick is so far out of line, it's crazy, somebody help me from this psychopath, and then they join in on abusing you and torturing you? What was going through your head? Because that cop was real nice till he got you in the torture cuffs and then said, "Stop being a bitch." What were you thinking right there?
Like, completely lost, dude. Like, I've had a few events with police, but Norman's, man, I'm telling you, I've got my head busted open and I didn't do nothing. I was taken to jail, and like when I got sent into jail, and there's 4 or 5 other dudes in there and they got bandages on, they're like, "Damn, Norman's whooping everybody's ass tonight." Like, "Y'all came in from Norman?" Yep. And then you see Cleveland County come in, or Noble, and they're handcuffed and like, "Need something to drink?" And Norman coming there beating your ass.
Really? So it's pretty normal the cops just beat on people?
Man, in my situation, even when I was rear-ended, I rear-ended this lady, and that lady pulled up and I got in December, I made another video where I was like, "I'm trying to make a documentation," and the cop's like, "No, that's verbal. That ain't no assault." I'm like, "Well, I have one right here." He's like, "Well, good. You can get it thrown out in court." Like, and that's the same cop that was at my house that didn't write this chick a ticket for running me over in my own driveway.
Yeah, I remember.
You know what I'm saying? The same cop. I mean, it's so sad, dude. Like I said, when it comes to me, the law is just out the window.
You know, it's so funny because if people don't get assaulted and attacked by cops, they just don't understand. They are so adamant that you're bad, that you're the bad person, that Jason, you just didn't comply with unlawful orders and an unlawful arrest and an unlawful detention. You didn't comply with that, and so you're the problem.
I read this comment this morning. I popped on YouTube before I came on here, and this dude said, "Oh my God, here we go. There's 50 of you guys on YouTube making these videos every day." I went straight to him. I said, "Did I come to the fucking police, buddy? He came to me. Remember that. I was minding my business.
Right.
I didn't go to him. I didn't pull up and be like, 'Hey, what are you doing, motherfucker?' You know, he came to us and ruined our good time. You know,
they're doing the same thing to.
If I need to stick my nose somewhere, I will. But this situation is just wrong. I know, man, I've met some cops on TikTok that are not cops no more. One of them, his name is Goose Static or something, 1776. He's got it, man. I'll tell you, he seen my video. He came in my DMs like, "Dude, I was a cop for 30 years. And I'll tell you what, that cop needs his ass kicked and put in prison." He said, "I just want you to know that." He's like, "You can hate my guts. I know how you feel about police." But he said, "I just want you to know, sir, that was fucked up. Beyond fucked up for a cop to act like that." And I mean, like I said, that's all he does is make videos. But
it was beyond the pale, you know. And so, Jason, you know, I openly disrespect cops right to their face. I let them know that I'm their boss and that they will do as I tell them to do. And if they don't respect my rights and uphold my rights, that I'll sue their asses. And I am a real hard prick to them. So, you know, I've seen your videos. You're a pretty hard prick to cops too. You know, how come you're a dick to cops? Like, why would we be so outwardly, verbally hostile towards people that society has deemed as the people who keep us safe. Why do you treat cops this way?
Because tyrants and liars never prosper. And I was 18, not even 18 years old, man. And for a little bit of weed back in that day, 20-something years ago, my whole life got fucking ruined. You know what I'm saying?
Who ruined it?
But here I am.
Who ruined it? Who ruined it?
Oh, tyrants.
A cop.
Tyrants and liars.
Right.
They could have took that joint, you know what I'm saying, and literally ripped it in half and said, all right, man, have a good evening. But no, they're going to take me to motherfucking jail, my first criminal charge ever.
And what crime had you committed? Who had you beaten, raped, killed, punked? What had you done? You even disrespected another person on the streets.
I was going 10 under the fucking speed limit. That's what I got pulled over for.
Wow.
Come on now.
Right. You were
Come
chilling.
on now.
You had weed in the car, so you were chilling. You were driving nice and easy, so you couldn't get
driving slow.
Right. So it's funny, Jason, because let me share my story. When I was 18, I was walking home from the senior party. We'd all graduated high school. I was walking home. It was 6 miles out of town. I said, I'll just walk back into town. So I just walked back in. It took me a little over an hour and a half. By the time I pulled into town, copper pulled around. My face is all red from drinking because I'm 18 years old. And he pulls around, puts me in the torture cuffs, arrests me, and takes me to jail. I said, I'm walking home, so I'm not drinking and driving. He said, but you're under 21. You're drinking. It's illegal. They put me in those torture cuffs.
Could afford it out.
For an hour and a half, tortured me in the torture cuffs. You made me. You cops made me who I am. So you're disrespectful to cops because of how they've treated you.
There's been times they put me on the national news one time. They said I had a gun trying to shoot down a Black Hawk helicopter out in Noble. It's on you Google Jason Dollarhide and helicopter, it'll pop up, dude. And are
you often trying to shoot down helicopters? Is that what it is?
No, not recently, you know. I ain't shot down too many.
It's real though. No matter what situation you're in, the cop will come up with. I watched a video this morning where the guy was behind the cops filming him, and he gets out and, you're behind our car. I don't feel safe. No matter what you do, you can't be around a cop or without them feeling unsafe. So
I seen a good one the other day. You know how when they walk up to your car and they're looking in all through your windows, right? Yeah. So he goes to the police station and walks around and looks in their car. You ought to see the way they freaked out. They're like, well, that's our private car. Don't y'all do the same thing when you walk up to our cars? And they're like, you ought to see the look on their face. Well, that's our job. Motherfucker, what's our job? You know, see, to keep y'all accountable.
And what's really funny is the application of their tyranny is going to be different based on whether or not the person who they're applying the tyranny to has the tools to sue them and go after them. Because I can apply pressure on them and I can sue them. I watched my buddy, a colleague of mine, someone else who is on YouTube. I watched a colleague get arrested the other day for walking up and down in a public parking lot. I went to the same public parking lot, walked up and down, and I didn't get arrested. So how come that didn't happen? If he's committing a crime by being there, then I must have committed the same crime. So then arrest me too. But they don't, because they know that there's people who can hold them accountable. And so now, where are you at in the federal civil rights lawsuit? Where is that? And how many motions in are you?
Man, like 10 or 12 in the last thing. It was, I think, March 10th or something. All they've done is requested a leave to refile, not refile. It's file an amended complaint.
Amended complaint.
And it'll be done correctly because it was all filed by me, and I have.
Right.
I mean, I've learned a lot.
But wait a minute. Hold on a minute. I want to point something out that Jason is saying right here. The federal civil rights lawsuit against Deputy Dickens and the town of Norman came from Jason Dollarhide. 92% of federal civil rights lawsuits are brought by the person who was abused. Meaning, Jason, what barriers to entry did you allow to stop you? What stopped you from filing your civil rights lawsuit?
Money at first, because I didn't want to just go in there and just file the paperwork and try to avoid the fees. I wanted to file it with the money. You know, it's $402 just to file it. And then you just wait, you know. I mean,
but you don't even know how to fill out the paperwork. How'd you get it done?
A gentleman out of Texas named Charles Stark. He's disappeared off the face of the planet. Texas probably got sick of him and arrested him, put him somewhere.
He did.
He's a very intelligent person. He helped me a lot.
He came into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. He came in for a reason. He helped you get. So what I'm trying to show the audience here is that Jason wasn't going to allow this to happen to him. He found somebody. Somebody found him. And then they went through a painstaking, long, arduous, difficult process where Jason did not know what he was doing. He still got it filed. Don't contact me and say, I don't know what to do. Yes, do. Don't give up. Never back down. Get your civil rights lawsuit filed, because as soon as you get it done, now what happened? Someone else came in and said, you're unqualified, Jason, but I'm qualified. Let me help you. Once you get the ball rolling, other people will jump in behind you and help you push. How do you think I have 5 active lawsuits right now? You couldn't possibly believe that I'm making videos and doing this and doing that. I got a bunch of people that help me, a couple who are just like my brother and sister in life. So Jason didn't take no for an answer, and he got his federal civil rights lawsuit filed. If you got abused in Texas, Oklahoma, Tennessee, New York, I don't care where, you don't stop until you get it filed.
And we have a new thing with this Jim Conrady. The gentleman that got me, this gentleman, he's got a federal lawsuit in the Eastern District in Oklahoma. I'm in the Western District with the same attorney. He showed Jim Conrady my video. Jim called me and said, dude, I will do your case for fucking free, was his exact words. He said, all I ask is from you, Mr. Dollarhide, and your family is to let's do I'm lost on my words. It's to help people with this same situation. If you're ever in this situation with tyrants, call them and they'll pay for everything. And I will be making a.
What's the name?
What's that?
What's the name of his company?
It's through Jim Conrady. It's where it's going to be. It's going to be a nonprofit organization. I mean, it's the gentleman that's starting it is in Owasso, Oklahoma.
Okay, so hold on a second. Let me put
Sallisaw.
Let me put this together for the audience because I'm not real clear. And let me just state this and see if it's correct. So Jim Conrady saw your video, contacted you, and said, hey, look, this happens to people all over this country because the good lawyers in Norman, Oklahoma are against you. The good cops are against you. So all of the people who are supposed to be good and decent and look at a video and go, this is disgusting, right? They're not doing that, are they?
No.
They're against you. So Jim Conrady, if I'm correct here, he's saying, hey, I'll help you, but I want to start a 501c3 nonprofit organization.
That's it right there. You got it.
He wanted to start a 501c3 and he wanted you to start it. Is that correct?
They're already in the makes of doing it with this other gentleman. But since I came, I told him I'm all on board for it because I was in that situation. I couldn't afford none of this. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's people out there.
You still can't. You can't afford this.
Yeah. I'm not giving up. I'll never back down.
That's what it takes to all my other people who are being abused. I've got on my phone right now, I can't return all the emails and text messages. I can't get back.
My own wife, man, I spent so much time on this in the first year. She was almost mad at me. But now we're almost 2 years in and she knows where we're at. You know what I'm saying? And we're good.
And we're talking about years. You're talking about 2 years, and we haven't even gotten to the meat and potatoes yet. We're just setting.
I haven't even got to go face to face with Dickens in court yet. That's what's fucked up. But my wife has.
So I believe that you sued them in Oklahoma federal court, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So federal court, just so everybody knows, the majority of the case is done by motion. So when you do face Dickens, it will likely be in a deposition. A lot of us picture that we're going to get the judge on the stand, and the judges and they're going to get the tyrant pig on the stand, and then the judge is going to be sitting there, and it's going to be like a Perry Mason, and it's not. It's going to be.
And I wish it was on the video on the big screen and be like, Your Honor? Yeah, that's him.
Not quite that glorious, unfortunately.
I wish it was.
And I'm learning, with my 5 active lawsuits now, that there is theory of law that we learn in school, and that some of the people on my team actually teach theory of law. And then there's the reality of the application of the law. And the reality of the application of the law is completely different than the actual theory of the way the law is supposed to work. And the reason why that is because the judges in our country are corrupt. And the reason they're corrupt is because Jason Dollarhide cannot bring a recording device into the courtroom. So the judge can do whatever they want, and then they change the record. The judges in our country are the biggest problem we're facing. It's the fact that we cannot get transparency in the court is the biggest problem for the criminal injustice industry, and the prisons are going to continue to be packed as long as we don't have transparency in the court. So when is your next motion due for this one? And when are you going to have that 501c3 done? Because I'll be the first one to promote it and ask people to donate 5, 10, 15, $100, whatever they could put into that 501c3 for other people. Yeah,
That's cool. At this moment, I stay in contact every week or two with Jim. We started some other things going this week, and he's right now filling out the amended complaint, and he's going to be submitting it back. And then we're literally waiting on the judge because there are so many motions filed. I mean, you got to think there's 9 or 10 lawyers on their side, and then this Cannon has his own 2 lawyers. I said, and there's.
So then let me give the audience a little bit of background so you know what he's saying. So when he's saying that his attorney is about to file an amended complaint, here's what's happened so far. And I'm just going to paraphrase this, and Jason can correct anything, but just from my experience in court now, here's what I can tell you has happened so far. They filed a complaint, which is the lawsuit, in a federal court in Oklahoma because he's suing for more than $75,000. If it was less than $75,000, then he would have filed a lawsuit in Oklahoma State Court. But he's suing for more than $75,000, so it's in federal court. He filed his original complaint. They then filed a motion to dismiss. They then had to reply a motion to not dismiss. That motion was granted. The case was not dismissed, or they wouldn't be filing an amended complaint now. So once they got over the hurdle of the state filing a motion to dismiss, their motion countered that. The judge in Oklahoma said, nope, it's not going to be dismissed. I saw the video. And so now they're filing an amended complaint, which is going to include more facts and allegations. Is this correct, Jason?
Yeah. Before my lawyer came on, I'd even already filed for confidentiality, because in federal, you got to file for that, or conventional to get starting to get a video in. You can't even, you know what I'm saying? You got to get approval. It's a whole, man, I'll tell you, I stepped into a world where I was like, wow. I mean, you already know. But my first day in that courthouse, I was so nervous. So nervous. I had to lock my phone in a box and then take the key and then walk away. You know what I'm saying? I felt
you're not allowed to have
nothing. You got to have electronics pass granted before you can even have electronics in there.
So, Jason, and then, I'm what you call autodidactic. I learned everything that I learned from the internet and from watching professors give lectures on constitutional law. So how did you learn how to do these things when you didn't know how to do it? How'd you do that?
Reading, watching, and just listening.
Oh, so you mean you're capable of learning how to file your federal civil rights lawsuit from the information available online today?
Hell yeah, dude! If I could do it, if I could do it, I assure you, anyone can do it.
Oh, you're not a scholar?
No, I went to alternative school my 11th and 12th grade because I was out working as a mechanic in the oil field and stuff. So,
oh, so you're a wrench turning mechanic working in the oil field who was able
like I said, I cut grass and do lawns now.
So you do manual blue collar labor, but
yep, every day, 12-hour days.
You were able to get your federal civil rights lawsuit filed, but you're not an attorney and you didn't have an attorney to help you get this done? Amazing. Amazing. So for all of you folks out there who contact me and say, Chille, help me, help me, help me, which I can't even answer all of your emails. There's so many people asking me to help them. So I read your email. I saw your email about your kid. I saw the email about the wrongful DUI you got. I saw the email about the domestic violence bullshit that the cops charged you with. I saw it all. I can't get back to everybody. There's too many people. Jason Dollarhide was abused by the Norman deputy Dickens, and he got his own federal civil rights lawsuit filed, and he's a mechanic and he mows lawns.
Damn,
and that's nothing wrong with that. He works damn hard for his money. The point is, he's not white collar. He doesn't walk around saying he's a constitutional law scholar. He never claimed to be some genius. He just got it done. He just got it done. And all the respect in the world to you, brother. All the respect in the world to you. That's incredible. So I just want, because
all I ask from you, man, we've had lots of conversations on the side, man, and I'll tell you, they've been great. Like I asked you, man, I just want to get this spread out. And when you got your buddy Brian on this with Here's the Deal, man, that turned that video up, baby. That was like, hell yeah.
I mean, Brian's the best in the game, dude.
Hell yeah, he is.
I wish I could stay as consistent as he is, and he's got his system down so well. So to Brian from Here's the Deal, make sure everybody goes over there and subscribes to his channel, because this guy literally, and let me just share his page real quick so that everybody who's my crowd, everybody get over to Brian's page and make sure you subscribe. And here's the video he did for Jason Dollarhide. So if you guys will pop over there and make sure that you tell him that Delete Laws sent you, because this guy is a real pillar in the community of civil rights. So it's that's right there. And that's Here's the Deal. He's got 114,000 subscribers. Let's get over there and let's get him another 1,000. It's got 750,000 views. Holy smokes, bro. Holy smokes. And it's funny because, I think I'm still the #1 video on his So
you're threatening me with arrest for abiding.
That's just crazy. I mean, that is just crazy what we're looking at today. So everybody get over there and subscribe to his channel, because he does such a great job. He does. So anything else that you want to talk about here today? Anything you want to get off? Anything you want to say to Norman PD or to Deputy Dick or to Mike Sharp, to anybody at all? Is there anything that you want to talk about?
No, I've been telling him here lately, when I went down and got this dismissal, they said, well, your paperwork's ready. I said, is my check ready? She said, what check? I said, you'll fucking know about it. So that's what I'm going to start. I'm going to start hounding them on that. You got my check ready?
It's funny because, if you take a look at the banner right here, Ego Checker Danny over in College Station, he's currently going through what you're going through now, where they are targeting him and focused on him. And so for people watching this who back the blue, there are people like Jason Dollarhide and like Ego Checker named Danny that the cops will target them. They can't leave their house. They can't go bowling. They can't go to the movies. They're not allowed to drive home from work without the cops harassing them. It is very real. I've seen 20 of Jason's videos where the cops are at his house. They're here, they're there, they're harassing this man constantly. Once one of these coppers gets a hard on for you, they just go after you constantly and they never stop. And that's the reason why I'm the cop slayer that I am. Because Jason, the same thing happened to me, bro. One time a cop followed me around, and I was like 20 years old or something in Oregon, and he followed me everywhere I went, and I couldn't shake him. And I was telling other people, this cop's just following me, won't leave me alone. But I'm 20. I don't know what to do. And so now with the camera phone, I can just say, okay, let's play the game, bro. I'm following you.
That's the first thing I do, man. I bust it out, boy. I don't play that shit. I don't.
When you see a cop, how long does it take you for the camera to come out of your pocket?
Shit, I've yelled at my wife, don't roll down that window till I got this camera rolling.
Right. And now Jason's suing, and he has a hell of a lawsuit because he ran camera.
I'm telling you, man, I'll say it again. If we'd have missed 15 seconds, this whole world would look at us completely different. Completely. And I can care less what they look anyway. I know what we did, and I know what we were doing. And a factual person that actually knows, just knows that we were watching deer. I just wish I would have been live on Facebook like we normally were. But everything happens for a reason, man.
So let me answer this question down here. Bubonic Roach put ego checker. What costs $402? It costs $402 to file your federal civil rights lawsuit in any state in America from Alaska to Maine. And then the second part of this, what costs $30,000 to $40,000? That's how much money you're going to spend at a minimum if you have an attorney. At a very minimum. That's a small number. That's an attorney friend. That's someone who's doing you a favor right here at $30,000 to $40,000. Where does the $30,000, $40,000 that they have to pay come from, and who do they pay that to? There's nothing wrong with not knowing this. Just so you know, 99% of people don't know the question you just asked. So it was an excellent question. So where does the money come from? You beg, borrow, e-beg. You do anything you can so that you don't have to realize that someone has done injustice to you and they got away with it. Because you can cheat me all you want. I'm coming. And if you cheat me too much, then God bless you. God bless you. And may God have mercy on your soul. Because you kill my family, you cheat my family. Look, man, you only get one life, and I have stood for principle my whole life. And what Jason is doing is standing for principle and putting this money together to go after them through the legal channels properly. Because you can't, unless someone kills your wife or kills your husband or kills your children, you should not be going to violence.
I made a video yesterday while I was at Cleveland County. Like I said, I don't call the fucking police. Fuck the police. I'll go down to the courthouse and file a lawsuit. And some dude was like, yeah, you seem like that type of person. What do you mean that type of person? When the law don't do the law, let's get them in there and see how their checkbooks, feel to that.
I sued this.
Like I told my lawyer, this lawyer's on this Dickens case that I feel like he's a fat, lazy bastard. His name's Doug Smith. And I've called him a fat son of a bitch twice in the last 2 weeks. And he told me, I'm not the bulldog attorney I think you need. Okay, then give me back my fucking $5,000. And he says, well, I've already been on your case for 2 years. Yeah, and you ain't done a goddamn thing but file motion in line is all he's filed. So he wants to take away the videos. I mean, that don't make no sense, Chille. I'll tell you what, bro.
Who wants to take away the videos? Who wants to take away the videos?
My lawyer filed this thing called motion in line of discovery of the body camera footage at the bank is all it says, that he does not want it to go to our trial. Because it says it will deframe the way I act. No, it'll show that I'm a mad motherfucker, that I got ran over by a gentleman and then hit in a car and the police arrest me. Yeah, I'm going to be mad, What do you expect? I got my foot ran over 3 blocks down the road. Then 3 blocks later, we get in a car wreck, and then I'm the one that gets arrested.
You're not allowed to be a fighter, bro. You know that. You have to be a docile little bitch.
You got be quiet. No, hell no. That ain't no. Sorry, can't do it. They say you have the right to remain silent. I just fucking can't. Trust me, it's y'all seen my videos. It's very hard for me to keep my damn mouth shut.
So Press with Rancor here is having some financial problems with his money. So Press, we're gonna do a fundraiser for you. Let's do a fundraiser over the next few days for Press. And I also have the gentleman who needs a wheelchair. I've actually called a dozen people and I got $100 from each one of them so far. So I need about 30 more people to commit to $100 before I do the fundraiser for the guy who needs the wheelchair. But I want to do a fundraiser for Press with Rancor as soon as possible. So let's get that done as soon as we possibly can. Let me know, Press, what kind of funding you need, and we will do a fundraiser for you. And Jason, get your 501c3 set up. If you don't know how to do it, go to LegalZoom and you can order a 501c3. It's paint by numbers. It's really easy. I just did one myself. So it costs like $500 or something by the time you get done, but it's on LegalZoom. Yeah. And also, if you're a member of Legal Shield, I think that you can get some things done. I'm not sure. Yeah. I actually have something else coming through Legal Shield right now. So as soon as I find out. I don't know who this person is, but so he won when a different case of his recently was dismissed. So that's what we're talking about, his win.
What does it say? Oh, they're thinking of the federal lawsuit, probably.
Yeah, that's okay.
I know.
No matter what, no matter what. Yeah, Paul Berry is correct. Chille, that's not entirely correct because I have won a small claims lawsuit. But Jason, I started filing lawsuits a year ago. You started filing 2 years ago. Could any lawsuit that I filed in the past year be won? Is it possible?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Me and my wife, we got a judgment against this woman. She still hasn't paid us though. I'll tell you that, man. We got a judgment 5 years ago. We went into the court against a team of attorneys, me and my wife, and we didn't have an attorney. And we went in there and won, and this woman still hasn't paid us. Well, I went down to the courthouse the other day, and I had to refile to make her pay. I had to pay another $67 to the courthouse. But guess what? Now it's restarted, and on May, or actually this next Monday, we're going to file the paperwork and knock on her door for the first time because that's when the VPO expires.
So
and we're about to turn it up.
Right. He's in tort law against another person. A federal civil rights lawsuit, which is what I filed primarily, except my California case, which is a tort lawsuit against individual people. A federal civil rights lawsuit takes 2 to 6 years. I've only sued a year ago, so I haven't lost any lawsuits yet, and I haven't won any lawsuits yet. It's going to take. It'll take 2 to 6 years minimum to get a federal civil rights lawsuit done. The first one I filed was in September of 2021. So that means in May of 2023, I couldn't have won or lost just yet. It's not possible.
Yeah.
There's been a series of motions back and forth. You win some motions, you lose some motions. Those are called battles. The war is the entire lawsuit. So I haven't lost any lawsuits yet. For all the people who are just, losers and copsuckers and status quo, they're just lying to people. I haven't lost a lawsuit yet.
Even if they did get mine, if they got it dismissed, guess what? We'll just refile it and it'll be done 115% right this time because you know why? It'll be filed by a goddamn civil rights attorney, not Jason Dollarhide that didn't want to go to school and worked all his life.
We're gonna reach out to James, and we're gonna, I want to help you get your 501c3 done for other people in Oklahoma who are going to need help from an attorney, but won't be able to afford the help that they need from an attorney. So, you guys are looking at Jason Dollarhide. He got it done. Go ahead, Jason.
I told my boss and them I had to study for this. It's called the core exam and the spray tech license of Oklahoma, because we are through the Department of Ag. We have to be licensed to spray, which what I do. And I told him, he's like, well, you got to study for this test, man. I said, dude, I ain't studied since the 90s, bro. I was just being honest, you know. So I sat down with this big ass book and studied, went up there and took the test, and you know, got my raise and went on with life.
Nice.
But like I said, man, I'm not a going to school type person, dude. I'm a hard worker, and that's all I know what to do.
But you got it done, bro. So I want to
Hell
say,
yeah, man. I'm proud, dude. And just like getting these dismissals, man, that's just another feather in my hat. You know, people look at my record and they always say, oh, look, his record's a mile long. Well, actually look through it.
Right.
85% of that shit's dismissed, deferred. I have like 1 or 2 convictions, but people look at it and they're like, oh my God, he was selling cocaine 20 years ago. Yeah, that was 20 years ago. Right. I don't live there no more.
Right. You know, people don't change over 20 years. They stay exactly how they were 20 years ago. Everybody knows that you never grow, you never develop, you never get better. Whatever you're like today, you're going to be that way forever and ever. There's no changing you. You can't get
in the court system.
So you can get better. You can change. Jason, I shoplifted when I was 18 years old. Me and 2 other guys, we thought we would try to see who could steal the most pants out of this department store. We didn't need the pants. We were just kids, and we're going to steal as many pair of pants as we can.
Fuck around and find out.
We put on pants after pants after pants and tried to walk out of the store. So I had on like 5 pair of pants when they caught me. And I was like, it's like, do you have on more than 1 pair of pants? I was like, no.
I'm just a big dude.
No, I got big thighs. That's all it is. You know, I got in trouble. But now to this day, anything on your I've been arrested 30 or 40 times at least because I don't back down from these thugs. And they put it up and they created a page for me and said, look at all the criminal things he has. I don't have any. There's no criminal activity in my life. There's been 0. But they'll put it all up there. Look, you got arrested for this. You got charged for this. Oh, you got a restraining order here. You got this. None of those things are convictions. None of those are 911 calls. None of those are prison time. None of those are convictions. Nothing. So it's just, I understand what you're going through. I really, really.
There's I found this channel. I'm sure you know about them. The Welsh News Network. These motherfuckers.
Just cut, dude. I don't.
I know, but I'm just saying
I'm done with it. I'm not going to say any troll's name on my channel. That they can F off. You know, and I
didn't leave it like that. That was the funniest shit, bro. With me and you, dude. Them motherfuckers got no life.
Hey, listen, Jason, you want to hear something? I've never seen it. I've heard about
you're things. Not missing nothing.
Jason, I have seen 0, absolutely nothing.
Like I say, haters are gonna hate, dude. Let them hate over there. I'm busy over here having fun, getting dismissals and shit, and getting checks wrote to me. You know.
Yeah. Well, listen. Thanks for coming on, Jason. I really appreciate it.
Hey, you know, I'll be giving updates as soon. I update the hell out of this stuff, man. Man, there's some days I make a video and I throw it on there 30 minutes, man. 1,000 people done seen it. I'm like, there's some days I get 8 views. I'm like, well, fuck y'all, but that's just the way that shit works some days, man. And it's all good. If I can change 1 or 2 motherfuckers' day, that's all I need. That's all I need. So
I'm on a mission and nothing's going to deter me from the mission. Nothing. The only person who can stop me is me. The only person who can stop you, Jason, is you. So don't stop.
If I don't get up and do something, every time I wake up, man, it's a new day. Like today waking up, I assure you, a huge burden's been lifted off of me because of Norman. I live in Norman. So I got to think about that every time I drive down through here. Now I don't. Now I'm just worried about getting the rest of this shit dismissed. So,
All right, Jason, get the flock out of here, man. I'll see you on the next one, okay?
Hell yeah. Later, bro.
God bless you. Later, brother. Okay, so that's Jason Dollarhide, as you guys can see. Oh, I could actually take this bad chicken and go like that. And then put this like this. Jason Dollarhide 1. Let's give it as a copy. I'll save this as a JPEG. And then I will update this real fast so you guys can see what I see. So cool. So cool. I mean, really, like what we have seen here today is that you don't have to put up with what people are putting up with all over this country, because if you are willing to fight back, if you are willing to get there, if you're willing to push, you can get your federal civil rights lawsuit filed. And then you'll have people like people on my team or other lawyers or myself or even Jason Dollarhide can come in and say, well, here's what's going to happen first, and here's what's going to happen second, and here's what's going to happen third. And just the knowledge of how it works and how it goes will give you power to then continue to go. And ChatGPT is a big help. Now, ChatGPT can be incorrect. You got to dig into it and make sure you really do your research. But you are able to get this done. You are able to get this done. So, Justice Berserker is in the chat, and this woman was able to get her case done. And when she initially called me, I said to her, I can't do anything for you because I'm not an attorney. And so I can't legally help you, because at that time when I talked to her, the state of Ohio was trying to arrest me for practicing law without a license. So Justice Berserker, she got her case done, and she found help because she didn't stop and she didn't give up. And that's what the most important thing is that you say, I can't be stopped. I'm an unstoppable force of nature, and I will get this accomplished no matter what occurs. And that's what I'm trying to get through to you guys. That's what I'm trying to get through to you. So, all right, listen, I've been on here for an hour and a half. It's Saturday. I want to see the kids today. I got some nieces and nephews that I want to spend time with today. I have worked all week nonstop without a break, from morning until I fell asleep at my desk. I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon with the children if I can. 7-year-old, 6-year-old nephew, a 9-year-old, 10-year-old niece. And so I'm looking forward to doing that. I want to spend some quality time with my family today if I can get out of this office and get over there. So you guys get over to Jason Dollarhide's page. Make sure you subscribe to his page. Let me drop the link in the chat. What do you got going on over there, DLZ Clips? Are you trying to text me or something like that? Okay, cool. Okay, great. All right, then I'm going to get the flock out of here. You guys, thanks so much. I'll be on later because I want to give you guys an accurate count of the T-shirts I have in stock and then the sizes I have. I got a lot of women's T-shirts in stock. I have a lot of women's. I have every size of women's T-shirt, from small to double XL, and they have a slight V-neck on them because they're specifically women's T-shirts. You know, I used to do a unisex T-shirt like this one. I no longer do that. Now I do a male T-shirt and a female T-shirt, but I didn't really promote to women that I had these T-shirts in, but I have every size from small to double XL. So let's get T-shirts out. Matter of fact, I think I'll do a giveaway and I'll do a raffle here pretty quick because I want to get these T-shirts out of here. It's Saturday. Today's the day I want to get rid of them. I want to get rid of those T-shirts as quickly as I possibly can. I want you guys to wear Delete Laws on your shirt. All right. All righty. Butch the original V. Boyer. Greg Marcy. What is going on? Bubonic. Good questions. SWE Observer. Bruce. What is going on? Dr. Tyrone. What? Chuck. Jeff hates pigs. Jeff hates pigs. And wasn't it funny, Jeff hates pigs, to see that you have a story at 18 and I have a story at 18 and Jason Dollarhide has a story at 18 years old, and we all now despise cops because they tortured me when I was 18. And I don't like cops for a myriad of reasons, but being tortured at 18. Shock Professor, Ego Checker, good to see you. Gloria, I got your text messages about KT. Shock Professor Chuck. Kevin, what is going on? I Love Yahweh is here. Greg, good to see you, my friend. Press with Rancor, Press for Transparency. Aaron Queen, what's going on, buddy? Good to see the Queenster in here. What's going on? Citizens Broadcast Cooperative. Nice to see you. DLZ Clips, of course. 4 Piggies 20. What does that say? What is this? Look at that username. 4 Piggies 20. I don't want to say it out loud, but yeah. And that picture is great. You guys see this down here? 4 Piggies 20. You know, I mean, remember, these guys made T-shirts after George Floyd that said, breathe easy. Just remember that. Just remember that. You know, after clearly they murdered George Floyd, they Scott B is in the house. What's going on? What is going on? Thanks for coming. Thank you for the super chats. I didn't see any come in, but I'm sure someone came in. Drew, what is going on? Oh, that's interesting, Drew. That's interesting. The attorneys aren't on their side. They're just cautious not to ruin their relationship with the government, or they won't get invited back to the next Cochise and hooker party. We don't ever stop, V-Boyer. We don't ever stop. Press with Rancor. Let's talk about that. And then Alan Hub also. He's Alan, I hope you're doing okay. I got your text message that you're spread thin financially as you go after the state for wrongfully arresting you and wrongfully prosecuting you. There's so many people who need money. There's so many people who need cash that we got to raise money for. Oh, and then we had this little hater in here. Come in here. Chille's never won a lawsuit, but I filed 5. How many have you filed? We don't stop, Garrett. We do not stop. That's a fact. We do not stop. Kevin Brown's in here. Good to see you, Kevin. Good to see you, my friend. All righty. I will get the flock out of here. Thank you guys for coming. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully I can call my family back. They called me just now when I was on live, but I'm going to hit them back. Love you guys. Got nothing but respect for all of you. So stay strong. Don't quit. We don't stop. We never, ever stop. To my friend Mikey and Bruce and Greg, my core group, Marcy and V Boyer and all the people who helped me, Shock Professor, Press with Rancor, every people who helped me do a presentation to you guys so that I don't get inundated with haters. Thank you so much. I appreciate your help. I really do. So anyway, I'm going to get the flock out of here. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later,